power. Realize your power. Finding out myself. Finding out myself. Power. Realize your power. Finding out myself. Finding out myself. Go where you wanna go. Do what you're gonna do. Do what you wanna do. Go where you wanna go.
This is just the first showcase of HERO RIDER X10. There will be a second part. In this part we are going to talk about the features of the scooter, our first impressions, the quality of the scooter and the quality of the components together with technical specifications. In order for this review to be objective, I invited Leo and he will tell you his opinion, I will tell you my opinion.
Get on with it. Come on, get on with it. Come on, get on with it. Come on, get on with it.
Welcome to Even Earths. Today I'm with Leo to test what?
Today we are testing the new addition to HERO Rider family, and as you can see, this one is a beast. The full name of this model is
HERO Rider X10.
About the design, you can like it or that's something personal. Me personally, I like it.
Raynor and HERO Rider engineers put their time into designing this scooter. In this case, the scooter looks differently, and by making a scooter with CNC machines, you can certainly control the material, and that's great because there are no casted parts.
Go where you wanna go. Get on with it. Come on, get on with it. Come on.
If you want to turn on the scooter, you have nice display here, rubberized buttons. You need to press the button and hold it. I'm not sure if you can see it because of the sun, but now on the display is blinking NFC sign. You use one of these cards, touch the screen, and it's on. Please use your headphones and volume to the max. You have here plus and minus. This is for the mode of driving. You have up to 5 modes, so these are P settings. So when you press the minus button and hold it, you enable the two-wheel drive. Nut brakes, hydraulic nut brakes, even for the scooter of this weight, they really do the job good or
Can you
great.
show us this?
I will show you
Now.
now.
Now. Okay, point accepted.
The last thing to talk about this upper part is the throttle. It's a thumb throttle, and for me, I like it. Why? Because at the start, when you start to press it, it's not like it's punchy, it's trying to pull your arms out, and when you press it even more, then you really start to get the feeling of the power this scooter has.
So it has a soft start, right?
It's not soft. It would be unfair to say it's soft, but it's not like it's gonna kill you. So in the front and the rear, both you have the adjustable hydraulic suspension. You can adjust both the rebound and the stiffness. You have 10-inch tires.
Can adjust it here. This is for the rebound, and also the stiffness is adjusted via spring shock. Okay, but these are actually air shocks, KKE.
Say what I say. Listen what I say. Listen what I say. Listen what I say. What I say. Get on with it. Come on, get on with it.
And the mud guards, we just saw they are okay, but
The rear one is okay. The front one. While we are talking about the wheels, I already mentioned the nut brakes. And we have 160 millimeter discs, both front and rear. and that's the reason why it really stops it the way it does. Charging port. Regarding the deck size and the feeling while you are driving, so it's really wide. You can walk around, so while you are driving you can have some kind of, I don't know, vježba.
Workout.
Yeah, you can have a workout walking around the deck. The last thing about the scooter before we start with the new segment is how to fold it or unfold it. To do it, you have this big clamp. You can open it. You see this part just went out. And also here's the security pin. You need to pull it out. And here, on this part, you have the, I don't know how it's called in English, but you put it here.
Okay. At least you know where to put it.
Yeah,
Is it heavy?
it is. And
Yeah.
you clamp it together.
And if in any point it's not strongly secured, you need to tighten these two screws on one and on the second side.
Now let's talk about the power, motors, battery, charger, range, and maybe something else. We have two motors. Every motor is 1.2 kilowatts. We are talking about 60 volt motors. So
What's the battery size?
wait, easy,
Okay.
easy. Now, because of his interruption, I will talk about the charger. So we have 67.2 volt charger, and it has 3 amps battery size. Do you really want to know it?
Yes, you know that size is important. We discussed this in our VSET 11
It
Plus
has
video.
a huge battery, both in girth and it's long enough, and it's 40 amp hours.
Okay.
The battery is 40 amp hours in this 60 volt system. So my personal favorite is 60 volts because 72 volts scooters are usually too strong.
Let's test the speed now. Go. Do your best. Don't die. Please.
I will try.
I need you. So,
My result was 67 on the screen, and
Okay.
you will put the real GPS data.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what was the real speed.
okay.
Or maybe it can go even more, but you need to take two things in consideration. First, I'm a heavy guy, a bit above 100 kilograms, and also it's very cold today. I don't know what's the
Yeah,
exact degree,
it's around zero.
around 0, and the battery is not full.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Thanks, Leo.
Regarding the lights, you need to push the button and hold them.
Okay.
Front light is just like on the Nami scooters. It's much better to have the light up here because you have better view. Lights in front of the deck, in the rear, in this,
This is the
foot
stop
stand.
light?
Yeah,
Yeah.
stop light, and also you have turning lights.
Ah, wait, just to see. Okay. Can you just press the brake so we
Sure.
see which lights? Yeah, all of them
Blink. Guys, the driving is done, so we are finally inside. Let's talk about things that you get in the box with the scooter. Of course, you get a charger. We already mentioned that it's 3 amp charger for 67.2 volts when you charge it fully. Second thing you get is the steering damper, and believe me, you will not need it. The steering column is sturdy enough, but it's a very nice thing that you get something like this. And final thing, you get this set of Allen keys, so everything on this scooter can be done with just these tools. In other brands you need screwdrivers or different tools. Here is everything you need, and you can even remember it by color. While I'm down here, let's finally mention 5 things that annoy me and 5 things that I really like. Front mudguard, and mudguards are common problem on electric scooters. They are here, but they are not really working as they should. Second thing, these plastic parts, not maybe the cleanest way to do this. I'm not a fan of this. Third thing, the display, it's not really visible in the sun. Fourth thing, footrest. This kind of the scooter really needs it. It's too powerful to drive it without the footrest, but this one, I think for most of the people, will be just too steep and you will feel the pain here in this part of your leg. And the final thing, again, let's go down. When you have a high curb or something like that, if you go slowly or if you're just pushing the scooter, with this part you will definitely get stuck on that. I found a solution for this, for negative things. First, I found the position how to drive this scooter. This deck is long enough, big enough, so you can put your foot and keep it like this, or something like this position. And the solution for this part, just guys go faster and jump over the curbs.
Okay. And now 5 positive things.
Lights. It has lights everywhere, you will be visible. You can connect the scooter to your mobile phone and I don't know, play with these lights, change the color, the speed of blinking and everything like that. Second thing, I mentioned the display is not visible in the sun, but on the other hand, it has a beautiful display. Third thing, brakes. The brakes really continuously do their job. Speeding up is smooth, it's nice, it's not jerky, punchy or anything like that. So even if it's a really big scooter, it really can be used as a commuter. Even I really don't like single motor scooters, but on this one, when you use just one motor, for commuting it's perfect. It goes up to 50 kilometers per hour on this one motor. It speeds up nice, again smooth, everything just thumbs up. Okay. And the fifth thing, someone will say it's the looks, someone will say it's the build quality. For me it's these both things together. It's getting late, and with this tire I'm making sure no more ideas fall on my head. So the 6th positive thing, and this is the first time I see something like this on a scooter. Do you see inside? It's really shiny.
Yeah, I see it.
If you puncture this tire, this squishy, shiny thing will just fill the hole and you can continue driving even if you are far away from home.
First, your conclusion.
Altogether, even if it has, let's say, pretty steep price, the battery, the range that you get, the how did you tell me to say, comfortableness.
Comfortable, how comfortable it is.
That. Let's put it in some kind of budget dualtron category.
No.
One thing that's pretty, not amazing, but it surprised me because of the C suspension. Even with this power, on the high speeds, we managed 67 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
GPS, I still don't know the real data.
Yeah, I have to check, but it's still it was too cold and the battery was half empty, so maybe we could manage more.
There was absolutely no wobble. There was absolutely no feeling that the front side is losing the grip or going upwards
From the ground,
from
yeah.
the ground. And as I said just a few minutes ago about the steering damper, there's no use for it because the steering column is really tight.
There is not a single scooter that looks like this one, and the scooter is super sturdy. It's built for the off-road and on-road as well. If you take all the numbers out of the equation, this is just a little bit less powerful than 11 Plus, a regular one, 60-volt version. It feels very secure. I've done things on this scooter which I usually do not do, because the rear foot support, which we talked about before, is a little too steep for long rides. But you can check out, Leo has a solution for this, and I used it as well in my rides after making the first part of the video. I was doing sliders and jumping off curbs, and it felt really secure. That's what I loved about this one. Hero Rider already has a second version of this e-scooter in making. It will feature 11-inch wheels or a wider 10-inch wheels, meaning that the magnets inside the motor will be wider, so for the same amount of power you will have more torque. Even though this scooter does not need, essentially for 90% of the people, any more torque. Two other things that have been changed, or let's say mentioned as an upgrade for the second model and also as an upgrade for existing Hero X10 customers. So the new foot support is less steeper. You can upgrade the existing one. The new handlebar extender, so you have more clearance between you and the handlebar.
Go right, give it up, dance all night. I go left, go right, give it up, dance all night. I go left, go right. Baby, you're gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you're gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine.